Serving as a commissioner is very personal for me as well. I grew up on Hawaiian homestead lands. When I was a child, we helped to malama our kupuna on that aina. Here's where we do not agree. Because you want us to use our trust assets to help you become the benefactor, when in fact, everything we do should be geared toward our beneficiaries. The decisions we make today either will have generational consequence or benefit. So we must choose wisely. Beneficiary engagement, a petition, two-sided. 70 plus people in a very narrow window have responded and said, Aole. I want to go to our survey. So when we look at these units, affordable rental units, only 2.1% of the 4,982 applicants surveyed want that. Condominiums and apartments, also known as multifamily, the same survey that's quoted in this submittal, only 0.5% wanted that. It goes up a little bit when it's option to purchase, condo or townhouse, only 0.8% want that. 84% of our applicants want a house with 3+ bedrooms and 2 baths. I believe only 20 of those units are 3-bedroom. 93% of the applicants intend to pass their lease on to their children or family members. Only 1.5% intend to hold on to it. This is the voice of our people. This is our kuleana to serve them. This is a misappropriation of our trust resources that have been set aside by kuhio to serve our beneficiaries. This is about, and I quote, this is about returning them to the soil. This moves the needle in the opposite direction.
I want to read this because this is important. A total of 4,982 surveys were completed for this applicant report. Based on the examination of the data sets, it's our professional opinion that the results of the DHHL application studies detailed in this report represent an unbiased, statistical, reliable, representative sample of the characteristics, conditions, and opinions of all applicants on the list as of August 2020. 2.7%, that's all that want rental. So we're gonna take 25 million, come to Kauai with 82 units, which is overkill. And we're using 50% of our Nahasda budget for Kauai. That doesn't make any sense. But there's other things in Nahasda that we should be using money for them. We got homes falling apart everywhere. This is a misuse of funds. What is a Hawaiian home? What they're trying to do is get their Hawaiian home so they could give it to their kid. That's called perpetuity. That's what this program's all about. We take care of our kapunas. Less than 2% request rentals. This statement is driving me nuts. Multifamily type housing project becomes more pertinent considering many of those over 62 live with their children and grandchildren because we want to. That's our family. If you read the study, 48% of those applicants own their home. If we get our Hawaiian homes, now I can give it to my kids. The bloodline continues. That's what this is about.
So when we divert trust assets for this kind of purpose, what does that do? What it does is the kupuna who have likely waited the longest on the list, who still want their lease, are likely to wait even longer. What this constitutes is a delay. It's a delay in meeting the needs of our people, and we cannot do that. I don't want to see more kupuna disappear on our wait list and lose that opportunity, that legacy that they choose for themselves and for their loved ones.